What's going on, guys? It's MrGoldenSports bringing you another online ranked match, and today we decided to take on a challenge. And this challenge is, it was left in the comments, play with the San Francisco 49ers and see if I can win with starting David Akers as my quarterback and also not having Frank Gore in the lineup. So I figure it's going to be tough, but you know what, why not? Let's go ahead and give it a shot. And I'm also rolling with the San Francisco playbook. And I'm going against Stats 99 Tough. And I see his DNF, and I figure he's probably going to be a decent opponent. He's seen me pick the 49ers, and he still stood with the Titans. So that right there shows me he's definitely confident in the team that he has. So I'm probably going to get beat pretty bad, considering I can't really throw the ball too much. He starts with the ball first, and of course, obviously, he's going to try ahead and start his game plan with CJ2K as much as possible. And why not? The guy is an absolute monster. And you know, he's dropping back with Hasselback, and for the most part he definitely had a good game plan, but you know, I'm definitely feeling confident with the defense that I have. That's why I went ahead and took this challenge. I'm like, if this was requested with like a really bad defensive team, it might have been tough, but the 49ers have a really good defense, so I feel like that right there gives me a shot in actually keeping the game close, because I know I'm gonna have trouble scoring, considering I can't use Frank Gore and I don't have a quarterback. Well, I do, but it's just a kicker throwing. Right here on 3rd and 11, he drops back, and again, he's dotting me up every time I get close to stopping him on 3rd and 4th down. He ends up coming through. We stop him right there on the 1st down. 2nd and 9, he has a run play, and we end up getting the user strip animation, and we end up recovering the ball. And that's what I mean with that defense, man. They're really good. 1st and 10, we give the ball to Hunter. That's why I decided to start at running back. 2nd and 9, look at David Akers with the throw. The beautiful pinpoint accurate throw to Michael Crabtree. Man, maybe David Akers is a guy I need to start more often. I should have discovered. Did you see how beautiful and perfect that throw was? Look at David Akers starting off his career 2 for 2. David Akers is 2 for 2 so far this game. The man is putting in work. Right there, Frank Gore. I don't know how he got in there. I show you right here. I had him removed for the lineup, so he still got in there somehow. He ended up with 2 carries in the game. So I kind of went against the rules, but it wasn't purposely. Notice on the 4th and 1, instead of going for it, I take my 3 points, because for one, I have faith in the defense, and for 2, I don't really feel confident. I mean, if I had Frank Gore, I would have just did an HB draw, but you know, I definitely don't feel confident without Frank Gore going for it on 4th and 1, so I take my points. He ends up scoring right there on a deep touchdown to the left, and right in here, I figure, okay, this is where the problems are going to happen. You know, I really can't throw the ball, but I keep running the ball, and it's working beautifully. Like, my running game, this is probably one of the best running games I've ever had. Like, my running was incredible this game. My blocking was incredible. I just had an overall really good day on the ground. 3rd and 3, we give the ball to Dixon, and we end up scoring. So we're up 10-7. So we're able to move the ball and score without throwing the ball. And 1st and 10, he ends up going back to that same side for that one-on-one coverage, and he ends up capitalizing again. For the most part, the run was pretty much shut down, even though he has a monstrous running back in CJ2K. And right there, I know you see me. He's so disrespectful. Don't test the user. We end up getting a beautiful user interception right there. And now I feel like, man, if we could go up 17-7 and get ball at halftime with this offensive lineup that I have in there, we're good. You know, I think we could possibly come away with this game, because best believe me, I'm gonna try my best to kill the clock. And again, as you can see, I'm very effective on the ground. You know, running the ball is just working to perfection. You know, the tosses are working right there. We get a nice toss to the right. Speaking of the toss, and we end up cribbing it. So we're up 17-7 with only 30 seconds left. So I feel like, you know, we're gonna have a nice lead going into halftime with the ball. Then this BS happens right here. And this right here, I mean, look at that, man. We swat it down, and somehow he comes down with it, man. I feel like that was some BS, but I mean, what are you gonna do? That's Madden for you. Tries a quick pass to CJ2K that gets shut down, and I feel like he just got lucky with even getting this field goal that I hold him to right here. I feel like I should have been up 2 possessions, but you know, whatever. It comes with the territory when you play Madden. Sometimes things go for you, sometimes things goes against you. So now, instead of being up 10, I'm up 7. And you know, what are you gonna do? So to start the second half, of course, I'm going back to the ground, and and it's being effective. I mean, for the most part, I mean, he is getting his stops every now and then, but for the most part, man, I'm running circles around him, and I'm sure he has to know that I'm starting David Akers. And I mean, I would just engage 8 all the time, because how effective can a kicker really be throwing the ball? And it just seemed like he didn't adjust to the play calls that I was using. And this is the first time I've ever used the 49ers playbook, as he held me to a field goal right there. And I like it. You know, I like the running plays that they have in there. So I'm probably going to try and create a custom playbook to try and get some of these favorite plays that I've been coming across in like New England playbook and San Francisco. Seattle actually has some good plays too. And again, we're back up 10 points, and we end up forcing a punt on 4th and 20. And right now I'm feeling as confident as ever. You know, I'm thinking, am I really going to win this game? Like, how? And I'm thinking to myself, what level is this guy? Because he's not really making any adjustments to my running game whatsoever. I mean, he's getting his stops, but he should definitely have more of a scheme. Right here in 3rd and 17, I just lob it up there, and I hope I could get like a rocket catch. Davis had it, but he gets hit and then drops the ball. Right here, we got a beautiful, beautiful punt right there. Nice little special teams work to pin him within the 10. So if he's going to score, you know, hopefully we at least make him waste some time off the clock and, you know, be able to get the ball back with little time. And he tries to go deep over to the left. We end up swatting that down. So if he does score, hopefully it's nothing quick. Right here on 3rd and 11, we end up shutting that down. So it's 4th and 11. And I give it to him. He does a smart decision. He ends up punting the ball back. And, of course, we're back to the same game plan of running the ball as much as possible without Frank Gore and passing with David Akers when we are forced to pass. But as you can see, man, the run, I'm getting good positive yards on almost every single run. Right here, we do a little wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. We end up scoring another touchdown, and our offense is absolutely beasting. We've only had to throw a handful of times. The running game is absolutely tearing him apart, and he's having trouble stopping the run. And I can understand why Tennessee Titans, I played a game with them recently, and their run defense really isn't all that good. So I don't know if it was just the blocking or maybe it's just the running plays I selected. I don't know, but this is possibly one of the best running games I've ever had on just an entire game. You know, I felt like every run play I did was just work to perfection. And like I said, he stopped me a couple times, but for the most part, I was really, really effective on the ground. As you can see, just look at the score, you know, and I've only passed a couple of times. So when I had the ball, he knew I was running pretty much. Right here, he ends up driving a little bit before the 2-minute warning, and he ends up scoring right here to make it back to a 2-possession game, I'm sorry, up 10 points. He ends up doing the onside, but we end up recovering it. And right here, he's using his timeouts. Obviously, I can't really pass with Akers because he's not that accurate. But as you can see, again, he knows I'm going to run, but he's not stopping it. On 3rd and 2, we end up giving the ball to Hunter. He gets stopped. On 4th and 4, we end up kicking a field goal. David Akers is doing everything. He's handing the ball off. He's completing passes. He's kicking field goals. He's kicking the ball off. The man is an absolute monster. But on his next possession, he goes deep and he makes it back into a 1-possession game here. And but luckily, we recovered the onside kick, and that's pretty much the end of the game, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and leave in the comments if you guys want another challenge for me to go ahead and try, or a specific team you want me to play with. Very respectful player, very, very good. I just think the team he selected wasn't equipped to handle the running game that the San Francisco 49ers have. So I go ahead and, you know, let him know a good game on his part as well. And it was a really good game. So at the end of the game, I wanted to see what his level was. And he was actually a level 12. So I beat a level 12 with David Akers as my QB and without Frank Gore. I get 13 points. I was only expecting a couple because I really didn't have trouble stopping him, and he really had a lot of trouble stopping me. So I wasn't expecting him to be such high of a level that he was. If you look at my recent games, I don't know if you guys are interested in seeing it, but I lost with the Bills. You'll see right there. I had Brian Moorman as my quarterback. And that game, I had the punter as my quarterback. It was a pretty good game. I ended up conceding in the 4th quarter. It was a close game. But if you guys are interested in watching that, just let me know. But, again, just leave any challenges or gameplays you guys are looking forward to, any specific teams. Thank you for your time, guys. As always, Mr. Golden Sports signing out. Give it to me, baby.